with me?
Yes.
Because if I lose you at any point, I need you to tell me I don't know what you're doing so I can explain it. So I've moved this. So you see this box here and this box here. I'm aligning them. All right.
Yeah.
But that's not really relating to the length of the Kovcek. It's not, there's no box resting on here, for example. So I'm going to take this and say move it to there. And let's see how that works by relating the two to each other. And I'm still not seeing an easy relationship. But if I go to there, see, I'm moving it up. Let me change the color of it. I think that would... let me make that just a bit darker. So you see the darker one, I'm relating it to what's on the lighter one. And if I put it here, can you see where my pointer is? See there? This little circle and that square are resting on this square and this circle. You seeing that? And that's almost on the Kovcek there. So that nicely opens up that space. All the points on the circles and squares where they interact, where they intersect, where they rest, are actually relating to each other mathematically. I don't know how. I am not a mathematician. I can't tell you the analysis, but I can see it because this circle and square here are all in proportion to each other. So when I put one on top of another like this, I know that all of this area of the Kovcek, all these points which are revealed by the circles and squares relate to each other in some way. So it's giving me a good solid opening of that space. So if I want to think, well, where's that hand going to go? Or where should I put this curtain? Or where should I put the eye in the face and this sort of stuff? This is where it's going to give me the clues I need to be able to do that with a little bit more confidence. Okay, is that making sense? Yeah. Judith, you're looking a little sort of blank.
Yeah. This is very hard for me.
Oh, that I find it's taken me years to get my head clear on this. So that's why it's worth looking at. If you have a circle like this, because everything's arranged geometrically, so you start with a circle and the square fits exactly within it. So the point where the square meets the circle is exactly at the quarter line, so 45 degrees.
I can understand that much. I can understand how that works, but it's relating it to your subject that worries me.
Okay, well,
exactly. Like, for example, I would think that you always put a face in the middle, but you don't have to. So yeah,
sorry, this cat is just...
So I've got the same worry, Judith.
What it's giving you is a framework to help guide your precision. So it's a bit like if you've got a rifle and you're trying to shoot a rabbit, if you've got a sight, that helps you to be really accurate. You could look just generally in the distance and shoot, and your aim would maybe be quite good naturally. But if you really want to be precise and pin it down, you use the sight to help pin it down. In terms of opening up the space, there are so many possibilities. You know, you could put the hand here, you could put the hand there. You want to create, especially for a medieval piece of art, rhythms are so important because you see dynamically rather than simply, oh, does it look like it does in nature? You're creating these slightly abstract, well, it's abstract use of space. So how do you abstract it in a way that's going to be beautiful, harmonious, and take you on a journey effortlessly? So, for example, if you think of steps in your house, if those steps are not exactly the same, you end up tripping because your brain is expecting it to be at exactly the same height. And without even thinking about it, you walk up the stairs. But if you have one which is just too deep, you'll trip. We experience space more than just simply as an analysis in our head. It becomes something instinctive in us. So we have to work with our instinct. Visually, it's the same thing. You know, our eyes will glide across a composition, but if you see something just out of space, your eye will just judder. So if you think, for example, you have a piece of wallpaper, you know, you've got a pattern on the roll, and you put the two next to each other. If they're not exactly lined up, your eye is scanning across the whole wall, and where it's not lined up, bam, you see it every time. It's not because it's wrong, it's just been slightly misaligned. If you can align them, your eye just flows across the pattern as though it's one seamless whole, not strips of wallpaper. So we need to create icons which have this seamless flow, and the geometry is a way of opening that space up and helping us to put things in just the right space so there is that flow without that sort of grating moment. That making more sense?